Hello and welcome to another new episode of Learning Simplified. The objective and the purpose of this individual tutorial series, everything is being discussed in our previous videos. So if you wanna know about it, you may have a visit of our previous video tutorial of this same tutorial series. Right now, as been discussed, we'll try to restrict ourselves in building up the web page template as it is been seen right over here. So we'll try to build up this template using pure HTML only, and we will be using pure HTML. That means there won't be any CSS style attributes or properties along with this individual project. So stay tuned. Now once again we will be requiring a very basic root directory in this purpose, and that is why we have created this individual HTML CSS Flexbox Bootstrap tutorial folder, which is practically the root directory of our project, and inside it so far none other thing is been created here except this images folder where we had placed all the images which will be used in this project. And in this regards, I would like to say that all those images were practically been downloaded off the internet. The link is in the description box below. Now let's hop into our project. Now in this first case, we will be requiring an HTML file. That is why we will be practically creating a new file, and let's name it for say so there it goes. Now we have practically created an HTML page right outside this images folder, and if we head back to our root directory, we can see that immediately project with HTML code.html file is being created. Now if we open it up with Firefox, we can see that practically it shows nothing. It is a blank. We cannot see any kind of feature right now into our browser. Let's close all those extra things those we had created earlier, and let's now concentrate into the current project that we are currently working on. Now in the next case, first of all, let's build up the structure of it. So this is the HTML head, title. Here comes the title part. So this is the head part. Now here comes the body part. And in the first case, let's like building up with HTML. Let's press Ctrl S and let's head back to our project and reload, and we can see that building up with HTML title is right now being displayed into our browser. So that the objective of this individual tutorial is just an investigation whether it is possible to create the same exact template using the pure HTML attributes only or not. And in order to do so, we can see that so far this is the progress, and we will be now heading back to the body part that we had created earlier. So in this regard, first of all, we will be creating a table. And we will be mentioning that the width of the table, it should be 100%. Cell spacing is 1. And then we require to create a TR in this definite case. So we are trying to build up the menu bar section along with the icon. So let's head back to our project, and here in this row element, in the first case, we will now create the first column element where we will be now mentioning this icon comes here. In the next case, we will be using a blank column right over here, and in the next column we are about to create the menu bar section, which is been displayed right over here. This is the menu section, as we can see. Now we are about to build it up, so this is why we will be now creating the home column. Next comes all the stuffs like this, about us or services or portfolio, contact. So we will be copying this element here and we will be pasting them quite a couple of times. And here in the first case, we are now mentioning this about us. Next comes the services. Next comes the portfolio, and here comes the contact. So this is the home, about us, services, portfolio, contact columns, which is right now in action. And if we press Ctrl S and head back to our project and reload, we can see that this will be the result. I think another border should do fine. Border should be 1. Press Ctrl S. Here it goes. Everything is right now in order. So we have practically created this row element where we had created this icon part, where this icon should be placed along. Here goes the icon. And in the next case, we have just left a blank column here. We have created this menu options within some different columns, and all of them are right now being placed over here. And another important thing, let's place all of them in the exact middle, like this center. Press Ctrl S, reload, and here it goes. So each and every elements are right now into the exact center of this individual table that we had created. Now in the next row, there it goes. This is the next row, and here we will be practically inserting some table 100%. The cell spacing, we will be mentioning some cell spacing and padding to it. Cell padding, and here goes the table. Now the purpose of this individual table is practically a try to build up this individual displaying section, where we will be displaying a banner into the header section of our template. So in this particular case, we need to put a vacant column into the extreme left first. Then we need to put the containing column where we will be using this learning is fun part. And in the last case, we will be needing another vacant column which should be left empty. The purpose of this column configuration is practically to center our element into the exact middle of this entire table that we had created right now. So that is why